What's up, amigos? How's it going? You guys having a good day today?
Thank you.
I should warn you that if you've ever wanted to make me laugh, you're probably going to be able to
Thank you.
today. Because I think I slept like, I don't even know, 2 hours or something. My friends were here till like, I don't know what time. And then afterwards, I played some PoE 2, and I don't know what time I went to bed, but I think I heard birds and bees. What do you guys got going on? What's new? What was for dinner today? Yesterday, I ordered pizza. It was fucking crazy good, dude. I ordered 3 extra larges. One of them had pepperoni, mushroom, jalapeno, and ham with extra sauce. And the second one was a gourmet veggie with extra white sauce. Add pepperonis and jalapenos. And then the third one was
Thank you.
extra cheese, extra sauce, regular pepperoni, and mini pepperoni. Crispy, well done. So the mini pepperonis were cupped. Anyway, that shit was so fucking good, dude. It was hella good. I told everyone to take that shit. Everyone took like half a pizza when they left. Not everyone, but a bunch of people took pizza because I can't be eating that shit. But I ate it yesterday. It was good. Today I had a quesadilla. Man, today I was thinking, dude, I wish I had some of that pizza from yesterday. And then I was thinking if I had some of that pizza from yesterday, I would have eaten all of it. And I'm thinking it's a good thing I don't have any of that pizza from yesterday. Shit was covered in pepperonis, man. You can't be eating that all the time. But once in a while, it's okay. I got it from Round Table. I like Round Table. It's my favorite. It's so far beyond anything I have access to. It's like almost not even worth trying. There's so many pizza places around here and they all suck.
Thank you.
Greek pizza? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. How's it going? Thanks, Velociraptor. Thanks, man, for the resub. Thanks, Cleric Beast and Boris and Coldfinger and Fallout Sean and Kerbal Goop. And thanks, Skeeter Bug. Anything cool to talk about? Dude, you know, everyone says LA Pizza Dan's game, but you know, I realized what it really is. Once I figured out that 20% of the entire state eats pizza every day, that means that to fill the demand for pizza, there are a shitload of pizza places everywhere. So it's not that the pizza here is per se trash, it's that there's just so much bad pizza that it's hard to find the good pizza. That's really what the issue is. And that's how companies like Domino's and Papa John's and shit stay in business, because if you compare it to the random overpriced mom and pop place around here, it's like a little better than the shitty stuff, but not by much. Thanks, Rumbowski. Let me put on some tunes.
Thank you.
Ooh, elbows up. Thanks, Toppermain. Thanks, Rumbowski.
Thank
and
you.
Cheeseburger Prince. And Type R Brian. Thanks. This MF paid to test this game. You know what, man? You're right. I hate fucking early access, dude. I hate early access. But if it makes you feel any worse, I'm also being paid to test this game. Or did you not consider that part? Anyway, you're right though. I hate early access, dude. I hate it. It makes me sick. It really does. It should be illegal. It really should, dude. I can't stand it. I don't know what can be done, but it's just not cool. It's you get to.
Thank you.
I feel like the average fan, like a big fan. I'm a big fan. I shouldn't be allowed to see under the game's skirt like this. It really takes away from the game's soul when you can see this much of its inner workings it's just not that sick. I don't know. It feels less magical when you like have access to it early. This early, too early, man. This game feels like it's 20% done or less. That's too early. Maybe early access like a couple months, maybe. But this feels like it's years away. That's not fun. To me. But I'm still having fun. But I know that I won't play it as much as I play like a league. I know I won't do that. A regular PLE1 league, I mean. Tekken 8 is only 10% done. Man, Tekken 8, dude. I was talking shit to the guys yesterday. That was funny. Talking shit about Tekken 8 is pretty fun. They were telling me like they were just all hating and complaining and shit, which is pretty cool. It's nice to agree. Thanks, Jack Fro. I wonder what's gonna happen to that game. It's become more. You know what's cool about Tekken 8 is it's become somehow more interesting to me since Season 2 came out. Like if it were well received, I would be less interested in that. But it's become a spectacle, you know? I like that. Respawn at checkpoint. Do you guys know what I'm doing? I just watched a YouTube video about this, and it seems like one of those tedious farms, and because of that, I'm inviting you. You're gonna be my go-with guy while I do this tedious farm. I'm trying to tame a beast. Gaming news articles on how shitty Tekken 8 is? Dude, I feel like I saw that shit on CNN or something, dude. It was like a stock market break. Like, dude, this just in. Tekken 8 is fucking trash, and the Steam score is overwhelmingly negative. More at 6. Back to you. Whatever. And it really is popping up though. That guy's not kidding. It's popping up when you're not expecting it to. That's cool. But only because I like making fun. PlayStation has reviews? How do you look at them?
Thank you.
I didn't know PlayStation has reviews. Thanks, Obzenic. T8 is the best FG of all time. I love to win with heat. Hey, what's up, robot? Me too. Me too. I like to win with heat. How's it going? I wrote my first ban appeal unban message today ever. Some dude like the other day followed, and when he followed, he wrote why he followed. Like, this is so funny and I like this place. I'm gonna follow. And then I banned him, or someone banned him. I don't remember who banned him. Oh, this guy's killing me. And then he like submitted an appeal, like sincerely apologizing and saying he's never been banned before and whatever. And it was long as fuck. And I didn't read all of it, but he was sincere. So I wanted to unban him, but I knew that if I unban him, this dumb fuck is just gonna repeat offender. I could tell. He doesn't know when to shut the fuck up, dude. So I wrote my first Valentine unban message. I said, hello, new guy. That was just a gag. We like to bully new guys around here. Anyway, make sure that you don't type too much at once in here, because then you're gonna stand out and then you're gonna get banned again. So just don't talk too much. And then I said like, welcome to the chat. Enter. Pumpkin face. Slowly, I'm becoming evil Aris, dude. I'm slowly becoming evil Aris. And then deny? Whoa, I hope I executed the unban correctly. Aris composing a telegram? What the fuck is a telegram? What's a telegram?
Thank you.
Evil Aris, thanks. Unannounced fart. Thanks for the resub. Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
On-screen moon. Okay, let me just break down what I'm trying to say here. Hey, do you guys like this game? Seems like so many people don't like it. I'm really, really glad that I'm able to... Okay, just as like a early access to my... under my skirt, the way I think is when people don't like something, I usually think this is your opportunity because it's very likely that this thing is sick. Because when everyone likes something, I usually hate it. So right now, I'm having a pretty good time so far. But I will admit that the maps in this game, the end game, it does not feel that sick. I don't like it compared to PoE 1. In fact, there's so many things in this game that feels like it was already good, man. It's worse. The layouts suck. It just doesn't feel good. There's just so much about the end game that doesn't feel good. The maps are no good. Traveling in the Atlas also is just not fun. There's a lot about it that is just, it doesn't taste good. And you know why? Because it's not done yet. You go eat your dinner halfway before it's done, 20%. So you order chicken wings and then you get early access to those chicken wings when they're 20% done. Think about this shit. Of course it doesn't taste fucking good. It's not done, dude. And this is what I'm talking about, man. I don't like early access. I really like Path of Exile, which means I was almost like, what am I gonna do? Not play the early access of PoE 2? Of course I will. But this experience has only reinforced that early access, it takes away the magic, dude. It takes away the magic, there's no magic. It takes away, like, it's like you're the magic. You almost feel like you're part of the team and shit. Like, I helped make this. And I don't want to fucking help make this, dude. If I wanted to help make something, I would make something. This is supposed to be fun, you know? And even though it is fun, that's not really the issue. The issue is the product being incomplete. Yet, I'm eating it. That's really the issue. So it's not about necessarily these devs. It's about all fucking devs, dude. Developerlayoffs.com, dude. I'm telling you, it's just that they're allowed to do these outrageous things, dude. Just, forget these devs. What about the, like, gacha games or all these predatory games? Devs should not be allowed to strategize in a predatory way against humans. It should just not be allowed. But it is. Early access. I had an orange name show up today. You should have seen this guy. I mean, he was a combo. And he had the nerve to look at me and look down at me and laugh at me and say, lol, paid $30 to beta test the game, lol. And this motherfucker was right. This motherfucker, he was as right as he was orange. And that's frustrating, dude. That's frustrating, dude. You know? And this is all coming from someone who's having fun. I am having fun. But... And also, let's not even talk about how PoE 1 died for this game. PoE 1's been dead for like a year or some shit for this game. That is even the worst part. That is the worst part. You know? Fine. Everything would be perfectly fine if PoE 1 was still bringing the heat every 3 months like it's supposed to be. But this game, it's like totally cut the circulation and they're about to amputate that shit. You know, when they said that they're gonna support PoE 2 and PoE 1, I thought, yeah, right, I'll eat my hat. But I didn't really want to have that attitude, because, you know, PoE 2 is new. It's just gonna make way more money for them. There's a reason why nobody plays Tekken 7 after Tekken 8 comes out. Street Fighter 5, remember Street Fighter 4? It was huge. Nobody played it after Street Fighter 5 came out, even though Street Fighter 5 was a curly piece of shit, dude. Street Fighter 5 was, I mean, you think Tekken 8 is bad? The only reason you even know what Tekken is because Street Fighter 5 was that bad. Okay, Street Fighter 5 was garbage, and it still killed Street Fighter 4. So new is where the money's at, new is where the attention's at, new is where the developer support is at, and if they manage to keep PoE 1 going, I'll eat my hat, dude. I don't think so. If they're gonna, there's no way in my mind, based on what I'm seeing, that they're gonna be able to bring PoE 1 back to its 3 months quality updates cycle until this game is done, according to them. Which means, like, right? Think about the sounds that are coming out of my mouth. So that kind of stinks. But regardless of all that, I'm still having a lot of fun. And they nerfed Chinese Winter, by the way. The devs nerfed that shit. I woke up and looked at the internet. They nerfed my build, but they didn't know. You can't nerf Chinese Winter. It's unnerfable. I think the damage is like, it feels like 30% of what it was the last time I played. It feels like they nerfed that shit like crazy. Yeah, it was broken. I fell asleep through the campaign. Clobbered the campaign with no resists. But as a result, now I have like no resists. I'm in like, well, not no resists, but my resists are not capped. And I'm in like tier 5-6 maps. I think I did a tier 6 map. I just don't like the end game, man. The campaign is still really cool. Some of the progression is nice, but oh, you know what else I don't like? Maybe I'll have No Pants make like all the things that I'm saying into like a review of this game. That would be cool. Hey, write that shit down. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Fix the bug where users were having fun. I mean, that's the real question, dude. Okay, let's do the math here, okay? That orange guy came in here and he laughed at me for paying $30 to be a beta tester for a free-to-play game, okay? Lol, he's right, and I'm pissed. Okay, but the dust settles, and consider this. If you think about it, are we even supposed to have fun? We are employees. We don't get paid, but we pay $30 to beta test a free-to-play game. Are we supposed to have fun as beta testers? No. So, just even expecting fun is almost audacious of me. Because this is a fucking minus 30 beta test, right? So, they're gonna nerf your build mid-run. How can you expect fun? This is your job, dude. You're gonna go to work and expect fun? That's why they call it work. So yeah, nerf the bug where a user was having fun, lol. I mean, you're not supposed to have fun, dude. They're working on it. This is why the formula is so irritating to me. Because their primary goal is to make a good game. We're helping them make a good game. Sometimes they're gonna do things that as a fan you're not gonna like, but you wouldn't have ever known that that change occurred unless you were an employee like you and I. We're totally unpaid, like, testers. And we're not supposed to experience these nerfs. Someone else's. This is such an unsettling feeling to me. As a video game, as an elderly gamer, I feel like this sensation I'm having of being a part of the game's process is just not fun. It takes away so much of the mystique. That I don't like. And it's I guess it's more of a principle of it. It's not, because I am, moment to moment, I'm having fun. But then when I think about what I'm doing and how tomorrow it could change, and don't get pissed, dude, it's early access. You know, in my own mind, I'm telling myself, you can't get pissed. Yeah, they nerfed Chinese Winter Amazon build, but it's early access, amigo. And it's that doesn't feel good. And then future Aris, let's say in another dimension where I'm not a streamer, and I just stood my ground and didn't play early access for this game until it was launched. Man, in that dimension, that version of Aris from the future is so excited. He abstained from the early access. It's done. All of you dumb fucks were the ones that paid and did it. Now, thanks for beta testing the game for me, amigo. And it's free. Damn. Video game industry. Damn. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I'm on low sleep. Very low sleep. But I feel good. I feel great. Never better. Happy to be alive and breathing. Recovering from lunch. I had a nice lunch. Hey Brittany, smile. How's it going? Oh shit. One of my favorite tunes. Drink some coffee again? Well, I'm trying to abstain from things like that, even though yesterday I had a fucking meltdown. I ate pepperoni pizza, I had soda, but I needed to, man. It had to be done. But other than just last night, I'm not trying to drink a fucking giant container of coffee. The other day I was going to, and I decided not to, so I'm good. Plus, if you stay away from it, when you do decide to drink coffee, that shit will be like you butt chugged it. You know what I mean? It'll really work. Tolerance goes up. Know what I mean? Anyway, man, you guys are so charming. You always distract me from my mission. I'm trying to tame this beast. And there's a way to respawn at checkpoint. And every time you respawn, he has different modifiers. I want to kill him. And steal his modifiers. Capture him like a Pokemon. But I'm reloading him over and over again until he has mods that I want. Look at this. Extra crits, temporal bubble. Temporal bubble is good, but not extra crits. Temporal bubble slows everyone around him. I wonder how easily I'll kill him. Hey, I should read the gem tag to see what that actual duration is. York pork belly? I don't know what York pork belly is. Is that a typo? Wisp duration 9.6 seconds. That's a long time. Thoughts on Huntress? Pretty fun. I guess, not that hype, but I'm having fun. I think the least fun thing about Huntress is the looming fucking sort of whatever please, you know? Because the moment you wake up, that shit could be Chinese winter. Amazon is gone for. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Sword of Hercules, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking about. So that's not fun. It would be sick if I could just fucking enjoy it without any issues. I'm just an early access hater, dude. I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm an early access hater. That's it. Both of those things are true. I'm having fun, but I'm an early access hater. That's for sure. It's like, even if the problem is, if you're having fun and they make a change, even if it's a brilliant change and it must be done, it still takes away from my enjoyment. So, what's the conclusion? Early access suck a cocky. When I try. This game was so fun. Thanks Sog Juice and J-Mite and Tito. Thanks Plasma Lord and Pancake and Pimpin' Distress and Lucario and Cold Plasma and MK Brownie and On-Screen Moon. Thanks, bros. Sorry about the late thank yous. Still good though. Can I keep your support gems on Twister? Yeah. I don't know if they're tip-top, so don't expect it to be tip-top. But on Twister, I'm using Salvo, Persistence. Salvo, like, does some shit. I don't know what it does. Oh, it makes your shit shoot in random directions, but there's more projectiles. Persistence makes the tornadoes last longer. Acceleration makes the tornadoes move faster so they can ricochet and come back. Retreat makes, because I'm doing 3 slashes before shooting the tornado, this makes you do more damage on the projectile if you've done a melee attack recently. So it's like perfect. So that's what I'm using on a 4-link. And then on Whirling Slash, I'm using Martial Tempo. It just makes it faster. And Rage. So I think Rage just gives you more damage. I'm pretty sure. So I'm hitting stuff all day with it. So I'm just using Rage. I don't know if it's good. And Lacerate. The reason I'm using Lacerate is because I'm using Herald of Blood. And I don't know if this is good or not, but I can see it visually when it's working more than Herald of Ice. And as a result, it feels better than Herald of Ice to me. So I'm using Herald of Blood because you can see it. And I have that supported with Magnified Effect and Deadly Herald. And what else is important? Barrage with Premeditation, Ingenuity, Cooldown, and Murderous Intent. You get Culling Strike on your tornadoes, right? I think that makes sense to me. Skills empowered by supported skills have Culling Strike. So the tornadoes are empowered by Barrage, which is the supported skill. Don't you know how to read? But I don't know if these are good. You'd have to tell me. I just started using Combat Frenzy. It seems good. Where is Frenzy Charge? You mean, where do I get a Frenzy Charge? From Combat Frenzy. And it's supported by Profusion. So you can grant a 50% chance to grant an additional charge. And Clarity for mana regen. Culling Strike is such an unintuitive mechanic. Why do you think so? Why do you say that? Because it says strike and you expect it to work with spells? Initially, that's what I thought too. When I was first playing PoE 1. Strike needs to be a strike, so it needs to be an attack. And a lot of the time you have to do it, right? Spear X9 Gem Tame Wild Beast. What is this? You can tame a rare mob that has haste and vulnerability. Crazy OP. Dude, that's what I'm doing. I've just been talking to the chat the whole time, but that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm in the... wherever I am, I'm trying to farm that. I was gonna start farming it, and then I thought, fuck it. I might as well invite the chat and have someone to talk to and some nice tits to look at. This one has magma barrier and some other shit. So pause, respawn at checkpoint, reload.
Thank you.
So what am I looking for that's tip top? I think that all res aura, I'll take that. And haste aura, I'll take that. Physical damage aura, anything like that, I'll take any of those. What does this guy have? Slow resistance, siphon mana, lightning damage. Nah. Elemental ground. Yeah, that's good for my build too, right? What was the FPI on those pizzas? Dude, you don't want to know. Off the charts, 420, dude. What do you got? Always poisons, siphons flasks. Oh, fuck that. This is the type of farming that I find refreshing. It reminds me of Diablo 2, like vendoring. Refreshing vendors to get some shit that's really good. And I don't mind it, dude. I don't mind it as like a break from the monotony of endgame. A different kind of monotony is welcome sometimes. Obviously you guys are slowing down my progress, but I don't mind that. Elemental, look at this, elemental resistance aura. So if I capture this dude, I think my reses will be capped. So I've never done this before. I think that maybe I should like do some damage to him. What can I do? Here we go. Use that. Fuck you. I'll do it this way so that way it's controllable. Okay, now I gotta do this and then kill him. Right? Did I do that right? Whoa, it says right there. Monster modifiers, elemental resistance. Whoa. So now, let's see. I currently have 46, 70, and 69 reses. Now if I, how do you summon this guy? You guys know how to summon the guy? You love the new patch? Wow, man. You and I are pretty rare. I love the new patch. What I don't love is being an employee for a game that I love. A beta tester for a game that I love. I don't love that shit. Fucking hate that shit. But I do like the new patch. Feels like I'm part of the team. Hey, good job, bros. The game's headed in the right direction. We'll get there soon. Don't pay attention to all the negativity online, guys. We got this. You know? It feels like that, except I'm not an employee. I'm supposed to be a fan. You know, this sucks. You know, this sucks, dude. I mean, even though I'm having fun, like this is the coolest job ever, basically. Beta testing your favorite game is the coolest job ever. Except the pay's not that good, but still, man, you're part of a team. You know, you get through the struggles. The game is kind of, you know, refined, and you're a part of the journey. Man, this sucks. Yeah, I'm paid in fun. No, I'm not even paid in fun, because you're not supposed to have fun. This is a job, dude. Sometimes you will have fun at work, but most of the time you have to get the job done. Sometimes that means Chinese winter build is going to be nerfed. Simple as that. Hey, thanks Dr. Philium and Taka and Species and Caster of Limbo and The Perfect Pizza and Sog Juice and J-Mite. Thanks, amigos. Man, I'm so glad that I sleep well. That is awesome. Because when I don't sleep well, it just makes me think about all those people out there who don't sleep well all the time. That sucks ass. That sucks ass. Sleeping is important, especially having like a really good bed that's comfortable and like restful. You know, that shit's tight.
Thank you.
That'll change your life. Thanks, Guile Pete. Thanks. Hey, so do you guys know how to like summon this guy? Maybe I have to like set it to my bar or something. Skills. Companion. Oh, it's an aura. Man, I fucking okay. It's an aura. How much spirit is it? Companion. 42% of what? How much is it? 200? How much do I have? I have 180. God! Are you serious? You have got to be kidding me, dude. 75? What is this bitch gonna do just to cap my reses? By the way, put this shit on the review. I don't consider myself to be what I would call a bencher in PoE 1. Someone who really needs the crafting bench to get by. However, I could tell you that I don't like the rune system, and I don't think it's nearly as good as the crafting bench. And that is an example of why did that need to change? I'll tell you what I suspect. I suspect that there are a lot of things that they almost feel obligated to change because this is PoE 2. And that might be a mistake. I feel like they are thinking, well, we can't just have everything be the same. What's different about PoE 2 then? And they're thinking about it that way because they're scared of something. And I feel like they're not thinking about the game as a sequel. Sequels should take what was there before and take it to the next level, or just show it to you again. Perhaps in a new way. Same level, maybe better visuals, maybe better representation and UI, but you don't have to, in a sequel, you don't have to change things just because. And let me give you a good example of why that is a disaster. So coming from someone who's played fighting games a lot, one of the things that fucking sucks about fighting games in the modern times is when you have a fighting game that goes live service and you have leagues and seasons, when they put out a new league, they are obligated to fucking change every character, even if a character is already perfect. That is not good. That can really ruin things. And if they ruin something, it will never be the way it was when it was perfect. You see what I mean? So the moral of this long ass old guy talking story is you can transfer something to the next game and leave it untouched. Ryu. How about Guile? Guile, dude. Look at the guy. Guile. You know how long Guile has been throwing sonic booms and doing flash kicks? That's it. Sonic boom, flash kick. Sonic boom for like 40 years. They just recently gave him a sonic boom that goes sideways. Which is so stupid, dude. But sonic boom, flash kick for decades because it's simple and they just keep showing you he's like the crafting bench, you know, like you could just, I'm not saying bring it back. I'm saying if the reason it's not back is only because, well, this is PoE 2. We should try something new. If that's the only reason, then that's not a good way to make a sequel. The best sequels are the ones that really pay homage to the first game. The best sequels are the ones that they bow, they prostrate while bald and shoot spaghetti out of their ass to the first game. Like, the first game is my dad, and this game is gonna do its best to be as good or better than its dad. Those are the best sequels, to me. To me. Anyway, this guy says a lot of shit. 75? Spirit! Thanks, Normal Thumb and Raptor and Avoke and Gil P or whatever. I'm thirsty as fuck. You guys having a good day today? You know why PoE 1, at least to me, is so sick? Because that game, it will always have its DSLs slobbering around Diablo 2's dick. PoE 1 is the ultimate homage to Diablo 2. It will always be Diablo 2's nut gobbler. And that's why PoE 1 is so sick, because it is truly a work of, it's like a sequel that is paying homage to the original. That's why it's so sick. You know, these guys loved Diablo 2. And they were like, man, Diablo 3 fucking sucks. We're gonna make Diablo 3. And then they did, and they stole Diablo from Blizzard. Like the greatest heist in history. They stole it. And these dumb fucks at Blizzard don't even know it's gone. They don't even know. They still say, oh, Diablo 4, season 3 is coming out, bros. Double down syndrome at KFC, and you get a free code. You know what I'm saying? King of the Castle. They don't even know that PoE stole Diablo from them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you could really tell when the developer really loves what they're doing. You could tell when the chef really puts love and care. You ever wonder why a home-cooked meal like that your mom makes is so good? It's because each bite is like, they care. It's not Sajam rolling up a fucking burrito and slapping a little bit of guacamole in there and then passing it on over to Harada, only to end up getting Jammers banned by Michael Murray. You know? Think about it. Pass it on. Hey, thanks, Normal Thumbs. How am I gonna fit this fucking thing in here? Well, let's see if it works, first of all. So what do you do, like, call him? Oh, I probably have to set him. Oh, where is he? Didn't I activate him? Or do you also have to put him on your bind and summon him or something? I don't see him. Hey, thanks, Timmy.
Thank you.
He's in skills? When you say in skills, wouldn't he be here? Listed in skills? I mean, he's up here. Companion, Quadrilla. Okay, that's a stupid name. Quadrilla is up here. Like where support gems are. Like where support gems are. Here. Okay. Companion Quadrilla. Right. Quadrilla is awesome. I like your attitude. You have to turn the aura on both weapon sets. Is that exclusive to this aura? That's odd. None of the other ones make you do that. Better put that in the bug report for tomorrow when we go into work, amigo. Write that one down. There it is. That's my homie. Now let's check my reses. Hey, it worked, right? My reses are almost capped now. So, but fuck this guy. I don't want him, right? Because, I mean, I guess he's cool, but I want a better one. That was just a test. Does it say what the aura is? Oh, he's just got reses. Yeah, I know it's not worth it. I just wanted to test it. So, okay. So now, get rid of him. Fuck this guy, right? He was just a test. He's always... This gem, basically throw it in the trash, right? Manage sockets, put it here. This gem, you can't clear it, I think. You can't remove the Pokemon out of the gem. So, this was just a test gem. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Got a whole roasted chicken. I know it's itemized. It says account bound too, so you can't trade it. Anyway, this is an uncaptured gem. So now I put it here. Oh, not this one. This is the next one. And I set it. Got some pizza. Me too. I had pizza yesterday. It was fucking good. They said they're going to let you change Spectre and Companion gems in the future update. What does change mean? Like override? You mean override? I just got that on a Wisp Gorilla. Got what? Oh, armor break and invincible aura top combo? Really? Well, that's what I'm supposed to be farming for if you guys were not distracting me with all that charisma of yours. Anyway, I have to reset the instance, I think. This is the thing again. Okay. How do you reset the... Oh, you go... Where is the... Like, yeah, there we go. I go here, and then I think I push this button, and I think I hold this button and do a new instance. Now I have to find that place without killing the rare. It can be done. Dude, I'm gonna end up accidentally killing it if I do that. Whoa, who the hell are you? Oh, it's the boss. This is nerfed. Out in the open with no walls, Chinese, whatever. Winter. Still alright. But it was crazy broken yesterday. Out in the open, it's way worse. Ooh. Whoa! Hey, you guys are lucky. I got a unique bow. That's cool. Silver tongue. Seems cool. How are the rolls? Whatever. Say fork. Is that good? How much is it? This is Trade League, but I've never traded, so I never traded before, so it's SSF. But I'm willing to if you're willing to trade me. I can't even figure out how to trade. Every time I try to follow your instructions to trade, hey, let me tell you guys about my trade experience and maybe you could help me. So you taught me about, you go to the website, you find the shoes you want, you click the button, and then in game, it sends them a message. Okay. Well, why is it that I've sent like 200 messages and no one fucking responds? What is that about? And then every time I like send a message, they, instead of responding, they just change the price. Bots? So you're telling me I'm spending time Not only am I spending time away from the game on a shitty fucking website, but I'm spending that time with sex robots, dude? And you guys do this and think it's okay and fun? Dude, PoE 1 died for this, you know. PoE 1 on console had in-game trading and buyouts without leaving the game. Instantly, you can hover over an item and search the market to see what's available, put it up for sale for a competitive price, and then continue playing with no interruption. And that game died for this. Feels bad, man. That's just on console, yeah, but nobody gives a fuck, and by nobody, I mean in this room right now, about you PC scrubs. You think I give a shit about you mouse and keyboard users? You just love being at work all day. I don't give a fuck about you. I play on console. I'm playing on console now. You know, everyone cares about themselves, right? I'm sure you don't give a fuck about me, right? What do you care? Do you care that much about the PS5 experience? Obviously not. So you think I'm gonna give a fuck about you? There you go. There you are. Hell nah. Well, trust me. The feeling is mutual, shithead. I'll see you in hell from heaven. Alright? I don't give a fuck about PC. I give a fuck about the console experience. And the in-game auction house died for, you know, PoE 1 or whatever. I don't know why they took it out. I was so sure that this would have it on console. Why not? Expecting like a person who is playing this game on their couch or whatever, wherever on a console, expecting them to go to a website is like so crazy to me. What are you talking about? I mean, obviously there's a reason you did it in PoE 1. There's so much stuff like that in this game. Like, there's a reason you did it in PoE 1. What happened to that reason in PoE 2? Why is there no, like, why are some of the things different just for the sake of being different? That's not cool. People won't mind it if you make a game that is really paying homage to, it's a sequel, right? I think that if the devs were to ask me for advice, I would tell them, remember that Path of Exile 1 is as sick as it is because it is sucking on Diablo 2's dick, and Diablo 2 is the sickest of all time. So if you want Path of Exile to be sick, it has to suck Path of Exile 1. If you want Path of Exile 2 to be sick, it has to suck on Path of Exile 1's dick. It has to. It's the only way. Even if it's different. Different is good. But it has to be different while sucking. It has to. It has to. It's the only way. You have to pay homage. Instead of like going out of your way to be different just for the sake of it, you have to like embrace your genetics. You know, you were born to make this Hattori Hanzo blade. You know, it's your purpose. Can't argue with genetics, dude. Hanzo blade. You are not samurai.
Cut that bitch off! Let's go!
You have no honor.
Short trip, long trip. You decide.
You decide. You end. Man, that game is hard. Even with a chat room full of people that help you. Everyone gets pissed. Where is this camp at? Scum. Okay, give me a second. Let me find the camp and then I'll get up. Thanks for reminding me. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't kill this dude. Well, I killed that dude. Oh man, that was the dude? Oh man, was that the dude? I think I just killed him. Or is this the guy? Oh fuck. I killed him. My bad. I accidentally killed that guy. Alright, let's oh, purple guy? I don't give a fuck about it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get up and stretch. I'll be back, though. Man, also, am I the only one that thinks that... Okay, you know how... Fine, they like that the objective to beat a map is kill all the rares. Fine! Ha! But... Does anyone else feel so irritated that the map will spawn with a boss room that has no boss in it? I hate that, dude. I hate that, dude. It'll spawn, there's clearly a boss room, but there's no boss in it, and you're here backtracking, killing rares. That shit is like a straight up, it feels like a fuck you from somewhere. I don't know from where, but it feels like someone saying fuck you, dude. You know? Like there's a hair in your burger or something, and it's a really good burger. Like a really good burger, but there's a hair. Man, fuck. Jonathan's hair in your burger, dude. Damn it. Well, anyway, I don't like that. Yeah, I got you. I'm on my way. Thanks, Break Time Anwa, and man, just come on, man. And thanks, Vazal, and Demi, and Normal Thumbs. Thanks, bros. Jungle Ruins, Full Decks, New Instance. Thanks, you. Birdie. Birdie. What I have for big dinner, I had a quesadilla. Goddamn quesadilla. Yeah. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mochi, lol. Thanks, man. The people hate the ice clone. Okay, let me get up and stretch. I'm gonna put on a tune that is not this one, just to, you know, whatever. I like this song. Man, I feel good. You know what? I get this feeling because I didn't sleep that much yesterday. My friends were here and then they left, and then I played this game way too long, and then the birds came out, and then the bees came out, and then I don't even know what happened. But I didn't sleep much. But now that I'm operating on low sleep, it just makes me feel good. Like, it's nice to be able to do that. I don't know. It's like a nice feeling. What's the word when you have like is it euphoria? Whatever the fuck it is, capsaicin? I don't know what the fuck it is, but it feels good. Thrombosis? It better not feel. Hey, fuck you, man. All right, I'm getting. Am I the only one who thinks that this game was awesome? I thought this game was awesome. The music is like a gift that we'll always remember, and all of those laughs. Where's the Chinese food? That shit was good. It's still good. Like, the song came on, and then the people in the chat were dancing, and they were like, where's the Chinese food and shit? That's like really funny, and it's permanent. That's the Tom Brady effect. MK Tom Brady, that is. We're gonna keep those memories. That game was making fun of Assassin's Creed, and it was better than Assassin's Creed. It's more memorable than any Assassin's Creed will ever be, dude. Think about that. You are not samurai, dude. You may wield our sword, but you will never wield our honor. Think about that while I try to farm this beast. And the music is good. Thanks Dynamite and Dr. RFGS, and thanks Suave Salsa. I had some Suave Salsa today. I had a quesadilla for lunch. Late lunch. Thanks Casio.
Thank you.
It was good. I like blended salsa. Dude. Do you realize that Kick is for bigots? Everyone was making fun of me because Kick is on my back trying to get me to go over there. And they were saying it's because I'm a bigot. They were saying it's because it's a good fit. And I was so offended. And I still am. I'm offended. But I laughed. I thought that was fucked up, dude. I didn't know it was. I'm over here like being almost in a. Even though I'm not gonna do it, I was in a way like feeling myself like, wow, that's cool. They like my stream and they think I'm of value. You know, it always feels good to be to feel like you're of value, and then you find out that this is a bigot website. Damn it. That's not good. Fuck. Damn it. Well, whatever. I'm offended. I'm being framed. I was framed, dude. It doesn't mean that everyone on it is a bigot. It just means it's a bigot adjacent website. Like, bigots are welcome there. I asked around. When I asked people, yesterday I said, hey, is this a bigot website? And they said, everyone, like they practiced the fucking response, said, hell yeah it is. I was like, what? Like they all knew it was. Well, whatever. It doesn't make any difference. It only makes a difference in my own mind because it's like getting a compliment from a pretty girl and then, you know, perhaps like not as cool as you thought. Like maybe she's a bigot. Ooh, that would suck. Damn, what do you do in that case? I guess I've never really ran into that situation. I've never even thought about it. Huh. You fell in love with a bigot? That's funny.
Thank you.
Why is that funny? Maybe it's because I'm running on low sleep. Doesn't matter though. I don't give a fuck why. All I care about is the sound of laughter coming out of my mouth. Anyway, tell your boyfriend that being a bigot sucks. But, you know, whatever. I don't give a fuck what you do. I like the rap. Who doesn't, dude? Ooh, nice tune. Man, this was such a unique game. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I really want to find another old game that's good. Something old that when I play it, I'll like it, you know? Something that will be like a memory. Of course, you know, that was a really nice one. Morrowind, that was a really nice one. I want to find another one like it. Just like that. Where we can all have fun and talk shit and laugh and, you know, stuff like that. Dangerous Dave? Are you making that up? I got 2 divines today. Hey, you're a pretty lucky guy. Congrats, man. Are you gonna hang on to them and wait till they go up in value, or are you gonna blow them? Yeah, we talked a lot about Evo yesterday. I'm so disappointed in the venue. That's the worst part of Evo. That venue is like the absolute worst venue. unfortunately. Too new to the game, I guess I'll just hang on to them. Yeah, if you're brand new and you're unsure, then save them, because you know what? Divines are always gonna go up no matter what, and they're gonna go up like crazy. The reason is, think of it this way. Let's say that instead of you being the guy who dropped the divines, you're the guy who needs a divine, right? Well, in order to get a divine, you need exalts, or you need to get lucky, right? So let's say you have an item that you want to get, and it costs 1 divine, but you don't have it. Well, to get a divine, you need to have a lot of exalts, and no one this early is going to be able to have 100 or 200 exalts. So people are going to be willing to give their divines away for dirt cheap because they need exalts. So that's why you don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy that doesn't need that shit and put those divines in your ass and keep that shit there until they quadruple in value, and then shit them out and call them Season 2 of Tekken 8. And cash in, brother. Cash in on that Chipotle ad in the lounge and add some Chipotle t-shirts to Kazuya, and you're in business, dude. Hire a couple of Say-Jams to make some burritos for you. Easy money. And where is this town? This town's finished. That's not it, is it? No, that's the boss. Conquerors was sick. You know this shit you guys do with dots, and then when the song drops, the panties drop? You know, like, where did you guys learn that from? Where'd you learn that from? Like, how did that happen? For this song specifically, or all songs? Because I've never really seen that behavior in any other chat room like that. Have you? I always meant to ask you guys that. Don't you think that's weird? Only this song? Everyone does that. They've always done that. It's been like a decade. They always do, don't talk, quiet, hold it in, I'm gonna nut. Every time. And then the dance moves come out. I don't know how the fuck you guys made that shit up. I don't know. Weird. That's weird. I always thought that was weird. I mean, you are the Borg, but... Yeah, it was my main break song for a long time. That's true. And before my playlist was called Batman, it was nameless. It only had 3 songs on it. Think about that rotation. So 3 breaks a day. Every day. You know. But since then I've refined and added a few. But regardless, I guess that's a good point. You had a lot of opportunity to practice. I'm thirsty as fuck. That quesadilla was pretty good. What is this song, dude?
Thank you.
Dude, I'm so sick of fucking YouTube. I did not authorize this song, did I? This is from Yasuke Simulator. But yeah, it's like a no pencil. This is a good game. If you consider that the entire point of this game is to shit on Assassin's Creed, yeah, dude. Song sucks. Okay, why the hell did that even happen? Go back to the playlist. It goes hard. The fact that you think it goes hard is exactly the reason why it sucks. You probably listened to the Power Rangers song in your car while you're grabbing the steering wheel at 10 and 2 so firmly that it's making your arms shake as you drive. Dude, I've driven with Beal before. It's an experience. He does that shit and he listens to that shit too. It's intense. Shuff. Taco Bell? No thanks.
Thank you.
Hey Rosero, thanks for the sub. Thanks Saburo. Thanks Mischief Maxon. And Brock. Alright. Start. Checkpoint.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Thanks Goltech. Thanks
Thank you.
Shaitan. Developers responded to huge map complaints and basically said they don't care. Yeah, but that's okay, dude. Let them make their game, dude. Think about it this way. If we're going to be unpaid beta testers, that means that they are our boss. So when you go to them with an issue that you have with the game and you say, listen, I think that the maps in this game are a little too big. But the boss says, you know what, man? We got a lot of other fish to fry. The game is not even close to being done. Maybe we'll look at that later, but fuck off and go do your job for free, bitch. That's what would happen, and that's what is happening. You know? What do you want? The game's like 20% done. It's Act 3, you know? And you want them to rework the maps? In reality, that issue is like very small. That's a very small deal, you know? How's the league treating you? Honestly, I'm having a great time. It's really cool. I just hate early access, and it makes my penis soft knowing that I am a part of this game's like creation. It's taking away from the luster and the magic of what the game should be, and I think early access should be illegal, and I think that developers there should be a rule that, first of all, early access is illegal, and when a game is released, developers are not allowed to update or patch it for 30 days. The 30-day walk of shame. If you made a shitty game, for 30 days, everyone is gonna look at your mistake. And for that reason, you won't make a mistake. You'll spend a little more money on making sure there are no mistakes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But regardless, I'm having fun. You know? I'm having fun. How about you? Thanks TrueTube and Rosero. Did I thank everybody? I can't tell. Dude, I'm on like 2 hours sleep, but in a good way. In a fun way. Did I restart? I did. So where's this guy? Around here there's supposed to be like a Quadzilla. Where you at, homie? Did I kill him? Where is he? Oh, maybe that's not it. That's the jungle grave. I think I'm looking for another, like, a part of this map. I think you're looking for, like, a little village. All smiles. I mean, I don't have to look at you, so you don't have to smile, but I'm all smiles. I feel good. And most of the time you know what, man? You know how they say fake it till you make it? For some things, that shit's true, man. Because if you just pretend like you're in a good mood, and then you hang out with other people, and you just make them feel good, and then they give you that energy back, you are gonna make it. Soon, that fake ass smile you had on is gonna be a real smile. Against your will. You know? It's just how it works. You just don't know that. Because you're a moron. That's how it works, though. Hey, Batgirl, how's it going? Smile. It's true. That fake it till you make it shit is super true. You know? Ooh. Is it the real one? Injustice 1 Batgirl? Man, she was a hoe, dude. Thankfully, I kind of stopped playing before she came out, but she was a hoe. She came out, but man, she was so good. She was top tier. She had so much cheap shit. And this is coming from a guy, I played Deathstroke in that game. He was an even bigger hoe than Batgirl. And coming from a Deathstroke player, you know that she was a hoe. She was a beast in that game. She had no honor. She had no honor. She was really good. Deathstroke was insanely good too. Really good character. I had a lot of fun in that game. You should play Killer Croc if there's Injustice 3 Lamau. You probably wear Wolverine versus Deadpool hoodies when you go to your homie's house while being 40 and having 2 kids. Just a guess. Just making a wild guess. That movie sucked ass so bad. I hated that movie. I hated that movie. And I don't like Ryan Reynolds at all. I can't stand him, dude. That guy is a created character. He's not a real guy. Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, that dude, that Kevin guy that's short and slaps The Rock with a tortilla. All these guys are created, you know? They're like I don't know the details, but they're Ryans. Exactly, they're all Ryans, dude. I'm telling you. Kevin James, yeah, that fat dude, that's him. Is that him? That guy sucks too. That guy sucks too. But I don't think he's a clone. I think he's just a fat guy that sucks. Oh, that's Kevin Hart? Who the fuck's Kevin James? Who the fuck's Kevin Hart? Is that the sharpshooter guy? Kevin the Hitman Hart? I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know. Brett? Look, dude, I'm on 2 hours sleep. Kevin, the Hitman Hart. Thanks, TrueTube and Shaitan. Thanks. Kevin James is Paul Blart.
Thank you.
Now who's Paul Blart? Thanks, Mr. Henny Bottle. and BGC makes better games. That's true. This is a lucky song. This song helps you fracture tier 1 dictator on an axe. Despot axe. King of Queens? Yeah, the fat guy. I know him. I know that guy, Kevin James. Who's Kevin James? If that's not Kevin James, then who's Kevin James?
Thank you.
Kevin Hart? What? Okay, look, dude. Kevin Hart, Kevin James. Kevin Hart is the guy who does the sharpshooter. He's the best there is, the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be. Okay? That's Kevin Hart, the hitman. Now, Kevin James is the fat guy from that show that sucks. And who's the third Kevin? The King of Queens. That's Kevin James. Kevin Smith. Kevin Bacon. Kevin Smith is the guy with the hat. Silent Bob, right? This is like some kind of weird guesser game that you and I are playing where you're testing me to know who's who. Kevin Spacey? I know who that is. It sucks because I really like that movie 7 and also that movie The Usual Suspects, and also that movie The Negotiator. I really love those movies. This motherfucker, dude. Don't you hate that? It must be how you guys feel about Hulk Hogan. Bunch of wrestling fans, dude. Come on, man. What's the matter? You don't like girls? Thanks, Kurugi. I'll tell you one thing. Psycho Mantis was not a wrestling fan, okay? That's for damn sure. He was found not guilty? Who? Kevin the Hitman Hart?
Kevin Costner in Waterworld.
Man, that movie stinks. But it's okay. But it stinks. Anyway, Kevin Costner sucks ass, dude. That guy sucks. I don't like him. Thanks, Michael Murray's Eighth Nut. How do you know it's shit, dude? Whoa. Ah. Excuse me. Hey, there's the guy. There's the guy. Alright, alright. So now, let me kill his homies. Okay, homies are dead. Now, what does this guy have? Hasted and Shroud Walker, so we don't want that. So now, I get this checkpoint, pause, and we start rolling. Is this kind of like Baldur's Gate? It's more like... Oh, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance? Yeah, but it's more like Diablo 2. It's not like Baldur's Gate 3. Anyway, hey, what's the top tier mod that I'm looking for? Someone said armor break and something. Extra crit siphons mana? No thanks. Invulnerability aura? And armor break? Conjures flame walls and hasted. The first round was my test. Now I know it works. The plan is perfect. What do you have to say? Powerful minions, trail of ice. Cool. Aura farming. Also, Trail of Lightning is really strong. Trail of Lightning. Yeah, there are a few good ones, right? This one's okay too. Temp Bubble. Temp Bubble is good because it'll slow all the enemies down.
Thank you.
But I don't want it. Thanks, Luo, and Whole Lot of Peanuts. I want something really good. Like, I want it to be, I want to really champ. Armored unleashes lightning? Nah. I want to really champ on that shit. I want to hiss when I get it. That way, it will be like a celebration. Volatile plants? Extra. That's a weird word. Plants? Okay.
Thank you.
I think that's with the purple things, right? Thanks, B-Bear. Next. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. Get rid of it. Volatile plants, dude. Season 2 Kush. What does this guy got? All damage chills. Explosions. Nah. Volatile crag?
Thank you.
Next. Thanks, Osoy. Thanks for the resub. What do you got? Accurate damage taken from minions first? Does that mean that I take the damage before he does if I use him as a minion? Am I his minion? In that case? Yeah, that's fucked up. I'm taking damage for him? Oh, hell no. What do you got? A cold explosion and extra cold damage? Yeah, whatever. Have you guys done this yet from this location? Thanks, Antromedes. A lot of people on the internet said that this is the best way to farm this quick. Haste Aura, all damage ignites. That's actually decent because it'll give me haste and he's gonna ignite, but I don't give a fuck. I want something really good. I'm not champing over that. Thanks, Antromedes. What is like the most exciting thing, dude? I'm willing to like something that I don't like because I want to be excited. What are you excited about, dude? What's hype? Superman movie. It could be good. I've never been a huge fan. League of Legends MMO? Man, you guys get excited about crazy ass shit. That's cool. Detroit Prime 4. You're gonna buy a Switch too? I hope I don't end up buying one, but I might. Two Cocks? We talked about that game yesterday. Isn't it crazy that they've been making it for 10 years and it's got 10 characters and it's 2v2? Armored Magma Barrier. Fuck it, I'm getting one? What, a Switch 2? Damn, get influenced. I might too, though. I hope I don't, but I might. How's the Caprice? It's so good, dude. I love it. I love it, dude. Capital L. Capital L word, dude. It's awesome. Oh, you're hype about Last Epoch? Dude, that's pretty cool. Like, hopefully Last Epoch takes advantage of all the hate that this game's getting. It's pretty interesting how Last Epoch has this, like, it doesn't have this hate because nobody paid attention to Last Epoch when it was in early access. Very few people did, at least people I know or heard of. So it was like, it had this interesting blessing in disguise where not a lot of people were able to see the game's like upskirt. The way we're seeing this game's upskirt. I don't like seeing this game's genitals as a fan of it. I'm a big fan of this game. I feel like early access is way too early. This game is 20% done. It should be like 80% done if you're gonna do early access. This is way too early, dude. I don't like that feeling. It's way too early. Thanks Cheese Nubs. And I don't wear pants on stream. And thanks Antromedes and Osoy and B-Bear and Peanuts and Lulu and everyone. Hope you're all feeling good. I've never felt better in my life. Maybe this is 80% done. I mean, you shouldn't talk, you know? I'm telling you it's not 80% done. I'm the fucking beta tester for the game, dude. You're talking to a beta tester for the game, dude, who really loves his job and does it for zero pay. In fact, I paid $30 to get this job, okay? And let me tell you, it's 20% done, okay? It's 20% done. Maybe 30. Don't argue with the fucking beta tester. I deserve a promotion? Man, I would accept it, but what is it gonna cost me $100 to get that promotion? Please, no thanks.
Oh, you.
Thanks Bald Beta Tester, and thanks Danian Dak and Cheese Nubs.
Thank you.
And thanks Fromatos. Thanks. Just got a promotion on Friday. Whoa, how much did you pay? That's sick, man. Congrats. I paid $30 for this job. Beta testing. It's pretty cool. Prevents recovery above 50% and armored. Suck. Periodic explosion and stun. This is cool because you learn the mods. I like that. Normally you just kill them and don't give a fuck, but you're seeing mods. Slow, resistant, prevent recovery. Nah. How do resumes even work now? Do they have paper? All damage shocks, that's good. But not with that. Siphon flask charges. It's all PDFs, you don't use paper?
Thank you.
What mods are you looking for? I don't remember at the moment. Invulnerability and armor breaking and haste aura. There's a lot of good ones. I'm looking for a good combination of mods. Like a combination. See? Look at this. Always poisons and haste aura. If that was like always shocks and haste aura, I think I would have hissed. I would have shown you my forked tongue for that. Morning stream. Great. Another Turian. Hey, how's it going, man? Greetings from America. Where do you live? All damage chills. Conjures flame wall. I'm just messing, dude. I'm just messing. The other day, someone donated to me, and his name was Todd Thinking Up Slurs. I thought that was very funny. That's a funny name. Thinking Up. He's got an imagination, dude. Smooth Skin. Enwa. What else? Oh yeah, Jinjo? God, Todd is... I got my eye on you, Todd. This guy's something else. What else? There's other stuff too. Upper was me. I get credit for Upper. Remember, I named my character George Jefferson, and it said name your class, so I said upper class. So then everyone in town called me Upper. But because they didn't like me, they said it in a way like, watch it, Upper. What? What the fuck is an upper, dude? I didn't know that it was name your class upper class. George Jefferson, man, he's going, you know, he's moving on up. You don't know shit about George Jefferson's footsteps. You never will, dude. You never will. Now keep it down. I'm farming an aura. Did you finish playing Morrowind? I think so, but I loved it. I played it a lot. Hasted and Temp Bubble. Nope. I played it a lot and I loved it. And the reason I stopped playing is I felt like I would spend a lot of time fixing mistakes that I've already spent a lot of time fixing. So I kept on, like, my natural instinct in a game like that is to kill everyone and commit a lot of crimes. And when you do that, all of your gay friends get mad at you, and then you gotta spend all day learning some fucking spell and doing all kinds of weird shit to get them to stop being pissed, you know? And it's like, alright, well that was sick, but I do it too many times. I can't resist. I should play Fallout 4. That game lets you, like, do whatever you want. I like doing whatever I want. Hey, where's the guy? Oh, there you go. Sucks. Are you gonna try Daggerfall? What's that? Is that a game? If it's a fan-made game, I don't like that shit. I think that fan-made games are like, I don't like them at all. At all. They're gross. I mean, they can be good. Just in principle, I don't like them. Lightning explosion and conjures lightning. Do you like Gex? I can't say that I know what Gex is, but I assume it's a game, right? What was that on, like the Atari Jaguar? I had that console for a little while. I sold it. During a certain period in my life, my dad was a semi-successful gambler before he lost it all. And during that time, he bought me a lot of stuff, and one of those things was an Atari Jaguar. May Umbasa rest his soul. But those are good memories. Good times. Junk. Next. Scared money don't make money. You sound like you lose a lot of money. You need to lose a lot of money to make up some kind of dope sounding shit like that to convince you to never give up. I like that style of yours. Extra physical damage aura. Look at that. That's good. Extra physical damage aura? Fuck. What do you think about that? It doesn't have a good side mod. Should I think I'm gonna be stingy. I'm gonna keep going until I get 2 good mods. Nah. I'm gonna wait till I get 2 good mods together, not just one. I'm not gonna settle, dude. She's gotta be pretty and have a good personality. No settling. Alright? You gotta enjoy your job and the pay has to be good. No settling. Do you lose them when they die? No. When they die, they resummon themselves automatically. And if you take the passive points, they only, like, last... They only are missing for 1 second. They come back after 1 second. And they have, like, an aura that's persistent. This is Hinder Aura and Fire Resistant. And they give you a buff. It's really cool. Yeah, I know. I'm excited to try it. I just watched a YouTube video about it. And I was gonna farm it myself, but I thought, why the hell would I do that alone when I could just call the homie chat? Tell him, get your ass over here and be the go-with guy while I farm this shit. So now you're the go-with guy, except you're not a guy. You're a beautiful big-tittied woman. And you're made out of pizza. You're made out of the pizza that I ate yesterday when my friends came over. That shit was so fucking good, I couldn't believe it. I was like barely even giving a fuck about them. Like they were talking and sounding like Charlie Brown adults, and I'm over here just enjoying the pizza. Shut the fuck up, dude. Don't talk to me. It was so good. I had to give it all away at the end of the night because I knew I was gonna get naked and eat that shit later. So I had to get rid of it. Get rid of the evidence. It was fucking good. Gun resistant and temp bubble. I'm reloading the mods on this monkey and waiting until I get a combination that's really sick, and then I'm gonna steal that monkey and make him fight for me. And I'll get those mods. So I'm farming. Proximal tangibility periodically unleashes ice. That's what I'm doing. I'm re-rolling that monkey's mods. Oh. My bad. I'm re-rolling that, quad... What's this fucking guy's species called? Quadrilla? Whatever, dude. I'm reloading the Quadrilla's mods. My bad, bros. My bad. Slow resistant, volatile. Did any of you guys watch the Street Fighter thing that happened today? I had it on in the background while I was like cleaning up and shit. I didn't watch it. Oh, I watched a little bit of it. I think Ryu is a cool character. I like Ryu. Rue. I like Rue. It was really good. Yeah, I thought so too. Crazy, like, not that I necessarily thought so personally, but it sounded like people were happy, and Tekken fans are so unhappy. So I liked it too. You know? I enjoyed that. You know? Boycott Tekken? I don't think it's boycotting, dude. Like, okay, that word that's not boycotting, dude. When you eat at a restaurant and it sucks and you say I'm not gonna go there anymore, it's not boycotting. It just sucks. You're taking it to a level where, like, that's not what it's about. You know? You're not boycotting. Boycott what exactly? Tekken 8. If you don't like something and don't do it. Am I boycotting Pokemon right now? Am I boycotting, like, Avenged Sevenfold? Am I boycotting, you know, like, all these things that I don't like? No, I just don't. Am I boycotting hair? That's not a good example, but it's a funny example. Look. Whatever, man. Boycott Tekken 8 if you want. I'll give it up. I'm boycotting hair right now. Yeah, so what, man? Boycotting hair. You got a problem? I'm firmly against it. Okay? I don't like it. Nice lamp. Thanks. It's romantic. Extra chaos damage prevents recovery. Nah.
Butt hash. Jack Miller, Fox 30 News.
Going to Italy next week. Can't wait for the pizza ATP_gasm.
To Italy? My friend who is Mexican but tells people he's Italian recently came back from Italy and he had a really good time. He said he really liked it. I'm not even kidding you about that. He changed his name. I'm gonna like omit his name for his protection, but my friend who I grew up with and I see all the time, he is Mexican and his name is like the most Mexican name you could have. It's so Mexican, in fact, that he got pulled over so many times, and basically every time he gets pulled over, he goes to jail because everyone who's a criminal and has warrants is named exactly the same thing as him. So he got so sick of that shit that he started telling people he's Italian, and he changed his name legally to an Italian name, and literally goes around, wears Italian suits, a poopity papa, and tells people he's Italian. No joke. I'm not even kidding you. Okay? And then he recently went to Italy, and he got back. I'm not even kidding you. He's really funny too. He's like a cartoon. A really funny cartoon. He's real. This is a real person. He tells chicks he's Italian. It reminds me of George Costanza when he gets a wig and he doesn't want to go out with that girl because she's bald. And then Elaine's like, dude, you're bald, dude. I feel that way about him all the time, dude. You know? Like, dude. You really are. You know I went to elementary school with you, right? You know, I get it. Okay, you're Italian, but anyway, all right, yeah. You know, like, he makes it. I'm Italian, dude. He, like, corrects me. It's so fucking funny, dude. He corrects me. I'm Italian, dude. My bad. It's so funny. It's hilarious. I went to elementary school with this guy. So funny. Good times. Formerly Mexican. That is crazy. That's so funny, dude. I didn't like the idea at first. I didn't get it. But then he explained the reason. That's a good reason. If you're going to change your name, that's a good reason to change your name. And if you're going to change your name, it's a good idea to change it to something funny and also change everything else. You know? I'm Italian. And that's the end of that. I like it. I, for one, support him. All Damage Shocks is good, but not the other mod. What happened in the music? Oh, there's only 53 seconds of silence at the end of this song. Nice playlist. Next. Thanks Nito Z Revenge and El Caesar and Psychedelic Samurai and Nevicar. Thanks for the tier 3, Nevicar. Thanks. Thanks Filthy Sinatra and Fromatos and Bald Beta Tester and Cheese Nubs and everyone. Break Time Wolverine. Is it? I'm gonna go for it, dude. You remember that time where I started my stream and I said I'm not gonna stop streaming until I get an SOJ? And I got an SOJ. Do you remember that? On stream. That was so fucking sick, dude. That was so sick, dude. I did that. I started farming Andariel until I got an SOJ and I got one. You could have been farming for 7 years. I could have if I didn't believe in myself. Thankfully, I believed in myself and I got that shit. Well, how long did it take? It wasn't even that long. Maybe few hours. Maybe 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours. Self-found SOJ. Yeah, it was really cool because, well, I found 1 million of them by now. Since then, I found them. I think I've total found 5 SOJs. But I've been playing that account for like since it came out. You know, it's been a long time. Chinese break time. All right, I'm on my way. Thanks for reminding me. It's important to get up and stretch. You know what, man? It really is, dude. That shit's crazy, dude. This cholo I used to hang out with when I worked at the library, he was a real cholo, you know, long ass shorts. And one day he came in and he only had one leg. And he said they took his leg off because he has diabetes. That was crazy. What the fuck happened to your leg, dude? It was like Dickie short, you know, like long shorts, but only one leg. What the hell? Don't forget to get up and stretch. He was pretty fat. Diabetes. What kind of stretches you do? Kind of where you stand up and then like turn around and bend over in front of the camera with no pants on. Anyway, I'll be back. Poof. This song fucking slaps. Thanks, Cleric of Chaos and Nito Z Revenge. Thanks, bros. Forgot what we were talking about, man. I'm having a good night. You guys ever like have a really like, you know, don't get a good night's sleep? So basically you sleep like 2 hours or some shit.
Thank you.
And you're tired all day, but then all of a sudden you get this like next wind, activate heat. You know? I'm feeling good, man. Feeling extra good. Heat engager. PoE2 heat engager, dude. Chat room riles me up. You know I didn't ban anyone tonight? Usually when I stream at weird hours and games that like provoke people who are obnoxious bitches, I end up banning people. Yeah, I guess the night is young. But still, even just up until this point is pretty impressive. If you think about it. The ESLs are still asleep? No way, dude. Some guy just said good morning, dude. They're waking up, man. They're just waking up. Ni hao. You got that right. Ni hao, dude. Where's the Chinese food? That game was awesome. Sumi Mason. You're on stream, bro. Where's the Chinese food? Dude, all the enemy dialogue, like the greatest games have sick enemy dialogue, right? Te voy a matar. Think about it. The greatest games.
Thank you.
You know? You are not wanted here. This town's finished. Think about it, dude. The greatest games have sick enemy dialogue, okay? Alright? For the Takeda Cran, dude. And don't forget it. Morir es vivir. Yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Thanks, B birthdays. Alright. Thanks. Thanks, Kada and Hulky Poo and Sweet Mizu and Cleric of Chaos and everyone else. Happy Big Friday, bros. Heals allies and suppresses foe recovery. Whoa! That's a cool one. Heals allies and suppresses foe recovery as one mod? That's kind of neat. I might even take that. It's trash? Alright, I'll get influenced. That shit sucks ass, dude. It's exactly what I was thinking. I would never take that. That guy's never played this game in his life. Thanks, Diver Drive.
Thank you.
Lightning Storm and Stun. Cold resistant and volatile. Chinese food? Now I'm getting a little hungry. Hungry. What mods on the ape are you looking for? A combination of 2 good mods. So there's a lot of good options. There's invulnerability and armor break and physical damage aura and haste aura. There's a lot of good ones. And I'm looking for any 2 really good ones together. Excuse me. Not any 2 auras, but any 2 good auras. Like all damage shocks, that's not an aura. Proximal tangibility, nah. Trails are like a necessity? Really? You think so? Trail of Fire? So like this? Trail of Fire and then something else? Heals allies and suppresses full recovery subs. Huh? They're where you get shocks. Okay, so you're saying shocked ground is a good one. But wait a minute, can't I get shocked ground from those unique boots once I figure out how to buy them on trade? There's unique boots that do that, right? Energy shield aura. Rahibudo Hugar. God Rugal. That game looks so ugly to me. It looks like one of the ugliest games I've ever seen in my life. Mark of the Wolves. You like this song? What's it from? Oh, this is from Jackie Chan's Stuntmaster. Thanks, Diver Drive.
Thank you.
Damn, this guy in the global chat's making fun of people. Just the usual crybabies, lol. Extra physical damage, all damage chills? Damn, if only that was something else, man. Extra physical damage and shock ground would have been sweet. Fuck. Close. Talking shit is awesome, I know. Calling people scrubs because they think things are hard is so sick. Feels really good. But in reality, I'm sure that those people are very good at something else. You know, some things are easy to some people. They come naturally. And other people really struggle. And, you know, that's like something that it's wonderful about life. You know, it's cool. It's a cool thing that we're all different and we're all good at different things. Like in this case, you are a scrub at video games that you like. And you wish they were easier. Hey man, you know, there's plenty of things I'm not good at. Having hair on top of my head. I don't know, jogging. Who knows? There's plenty of things. Parkour? Dude, man. Just getting up on a chair to replace the light bulb in my bedroom might as well be fucking parkour. I bought a lamp. It's still burned out. I bought a romantic lamp and I put it next to the bed. It's got touch activation. It gets the job done, dude. Chicks dig it. Chaos resistant and flame wall. Nah. Do you not have a step ladder? What's the difference between a step ladder and a chair other than that you paid for it and that you don't sit on it? A chair is just the first step in the stepladder, dude. I mean, I don't know where you're from. Maybe chairs where you live are different. Like maybe you live where Jackie Chan lives and chairs are made out of this weird type of wood that explodes as soon as you hit a Chinese guy with it. But where I live, chairs are pretty sturdy. You could like stand on them. It's pretty cool. You can use them as the first step in the stepladder. Oh, that guy's probably fat. I guess he could be. But there's really tough chairs, man. You'd be surprised. Whoa. Breaks armor, that's one of the good mods. Right? You're hella fat? I mean, maybe you could drink some more water and that'll help a lot. Breaks armor, powerful minions, proximal tangibility. Nope. Hey, Crystal Melody. How's it going? How's the anime artist business treating you? She's an anime artist. She draws all kinds of, like, you know, Samanosuke and all that shit. Keychains and whatnot. Business is booming? Oh shit. Nice, congrats. I hope it continues. More booming. Damn, that's a good point. Are you noticing that there are multiple pretty girls in here who are artists? I wonder if that's like a demographic that I should look into. Batgirl's also an artist. What is going on here? I never pieced that shit together. Hey, are you guys all artists? And pretty girls? And naked? Because I'm starting to feel like that's what's going on here. Bunch of artists, huh? I used to do art too before I, like, you know, when you're a kid and you start going to college and you don't know what you're gonna do, you just pick something. So I picked life drawing and animation. And so I did a lot of life drawing and I did a lot of animation. I even did a walk cycle of I made a character. It was a beer bottle, like with his tongue out and X's for eyes, like he was drunk. And I made him walk. It was fucking impossible. I did it with, because back then you used to use paper. Well, there used to be this stuff that it was made out of trees. And it was called paper. And you used to draw on it with pencils. So anyway, you'd have to draw each frame again. So the character had to be real simple, and I drew each little frame. It was a pain in the ass. Oh, pencils? Pencils were like, think of it like, you know, your Wiimote. I don't know, do you use Wiimotes? What is a pencil like that modern punk bitch weak kids could relate to? Oh, you know that thing you suck on? It's kind of like that. But it's thinner and it's used for writing. You don't suck it. Oh, vaping? I was talking about dicks. But whatever. Yeah, vaping too. Well, anyway, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I used to do art in college until I decided that I'm only taking these life drawing classes because I want to see naked chicks. So I started taking speech classes because I found out that that was cooler than art, but there was less naked chicks. So I started doing like public speaking as my major. That shit was top. I liked it. It was way more fun. No nude speeches? No. But people used to say that I should do nude modeling for the life drawing classes. Like, that was one of the jokes. Because one of the guys, so like the teachers that it was like all the art students knew which professors to take that were perverts. Because this professor always gets chicks. And then this guy, he always gets dudes, fat dudes, you know? So you get the guy that always got chicks. And, that guy, I don't know if there were rules or what, but every once in a while they had to get a guy. So they would get a guy, and it was like a fat guy. And he was also like real creepy fat guy. And he would like look at you. When you're not, as a life drawing model, you're not supposed to look at the student that's drawing you. You're supposed to pick a point in the room and look at that, you know, like a light or something. This guy would straight up look at you with his dick out and his ass out and all that shit out, dude. It was fucked up, man. And you had to draw that shit. You had to look back, but you weren't looking at his eyes. It's gross. I think he was a pervert. I think that guy probably got off on you looking at him. Because he looked at you while you looked at him. That shit's mad gross. Anyway, remember that movie Coyote Ugly? One of the actresses from that movie was a model in my class one time. Best day ever. It was like when they have pizza day at school in elementary school. I have perfect fucking attendance on pizza day in elementary school. You know that? I missed every other day except for pizza day. I never missed that shit. She was mad good. Did she wear a cowboy hat? No, man. She didn't wear anything except for tan lines. But you know, my whole family is full of artists. Like everyone is full of art. Everyone's an artist or like a musician. Oh, but the women, actually, all the women in my family are artists, and all the men, well, you know, that's it. You know. All bald? Dude, no way, man. Everyone in my whole family. My dad, literally, like, full head of hair. Up to the day he died, he had a full head of hair, dude. Bullshit. My grandpa on my mom's side, everyone's got hair, dude. This is bullshit. And also, the only person in my whole family who didn't have hair was my dad's dad. He was bald as fuck. And a hater. He was a bald hater. I got both of those things from him. Is your family like The Simpsons, where all the women are smart and all the men are like Homer? Not exactly. But my direct, immediate family, as in my mom and dad, I felt like that was the case. I feel like my mom's pretty smart. And, you know, that's it. That's just real life. That's what I'm saying, man. Why do you think Tom and Jerry exists? You think someone just invented that from thin air? From fat air? No, dude. Some kid observed cats chasing mice, and they thought that was a really cool idea. Let me make a cartoon. Proximal tangibility and lightning resistance. My parents think they're smart. I got news for you. They are smart. You are dumb as fuck, dude. Trust me. Trust me, dude. And I'm not saying that to insult you. I'm saying that because if you're a boy even if maybe you're a girl, but I can speak for myself. I'm a boy. If you're a boy, you think you know everything there is to know from the moment you turn 15. Like everything you will ever need to know, I know it now. The moment you're 15. And you don't know shit. You don't even begin being an adult until you're 30. In reality. So consider that. The moment you turn 15, you are trying to ruin your own life for the next couple of decades, basically. And if you can manage to not fuck your own life up and get to 30, then you won. You won. You managed to kill evil Aris and live happily ever after. That's the strat. Get to 30 without fucking up. That guy who thinks that his parents are dumb is such a dumb fuck, I promise. No offense to him. I'm just saying, it's true. Your parents may be dumb, but statistically, you are likely way dumber than they are, at least right now. And hopefully at some point in your life, you will surpass them. But I promise you, you have not. Yet. It's true. This is a good song.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sid the Sloth and Jabarko. Hey, Anonymous, thanks for gifting 10 subs. That's nice of you. Thanks, Olympia and Monkey Man and Dan Man and Diver Drive. Oh shit, I almost dropped my controller. Diver Drive, thanks. Ooh, ice cream truck. What do you got? Nothing. Man, could you imagine that? That sucks. It's not even something I need to imagine, but the idea that people have kids so young, it sucks. It's like a bad feeling. Not only for them, but also for the future. These two are gonna be fuck-ups, guaranteed. Another Aris fan just got its wings. It's... You know. You know what I'm trying to say. Subhuman. Not quite human. A mutie? Hold up. Thanks, Sid the Sloth. Can't believe slap.com is a bigot's website and I was getting all flattered by them trying to get me to go to that website. I already told them no. And then they tried again. They think I'm playing hard to get, like I'm some bigot streamer that's you know, I was flattered, man, whatever, fuck that. Flattered Lamau? Dude, I didn't know it was a bigot website. I just thought it was another website, you know, and they're offering me money. Fuck. Hey, thanks, Aris bot number 1. Aris is handsome and not fat, smile. Why, thank you, Polly Prissy Pants. Thanks. So cool. You're so cool and handsome. You're so cool. Conso. Damn, that guy talks like Cartman. I never pieced that together. That guy talks like Cartman. Whoa. Conso. Crazy. Aris is having all sorts of revelations tonight. You'd be surprised the way your brain processes things when you're low on sleep. It's almost like you're on that season 2 Kush, you know? It's enlightening. Hasted and hinder aura. Isn't it getting to be past your bedtime, Batgirl? Dude, that guy earlier who was talking about Batgirl on Injustice, man, that shit opened an old wound. That character was crazy. Maybe a little. Whatever, man. Staying up late is so sick. I did it yesterday and I feel like $1,000,000 today. That pizza was so great. Season 2 Kush. That shit is fucking jungle, dude. Jungle is good, right? And Reggie is bad? Around here we call the dirtweed swag. And by we, I mean I. I think haste, aura, all damage, chills. Damn it. Man, haste, aura, and shocking ground or something good. This feels like slot machines. I like slot machines. Thanks, Poop Spoon.
Thank you.
Extra chaos, unleash lightning. Can't believe Marie showed up that time. I don't know what that means, but if you're talking about it in the chat, he comes in here all the time, man. Me and him are homies, dude. And honestly, I've never been a bigger fan of Michael Murray's or Harada's because they now have officially surpassed me in hating Tekken fans. They hate Tekken fans more than I do, which is awesome. And I love them because of that. It's finally happened. And I don't blame them. Dude, I'm telling you, I swear, if I was the guy that made Tekken and I had to deal with Tekken fans telling me what to do all the time, I would have made Tekken shitty back in Tekken 7, dude. I would have done that years ago. You think I would have been able to hold back? No way. I would have put heat in. I would have done all that shit. Tasted tangibility. Fuck Tekken fans. I mean, they could be alright, but only as people. On the internet, they're trash. In person, in front of you, they could be alright. But on the internet, they are worthless garbage, subhumans, and not worth anything, including attention. And I don't blame Michael Murray or Harada. They're annoying as fuck and bitches. Chat, why is Aris reloading the game over and over again? Did you ask the chat because you're afraid I'm gonna ban you? That's very smart of you to do that, and I'm impressed. Especially for you, because you have a history of being a habitual line stepper. You're always asking shit. Anyway, I'll tell you, because I appreciate the amount of effort I know you use to not ask me that. I'm reloading the mods on this enemy, and I'm trying to get a combination of mods that are to my liking, so that I can then convert him and turn him into my minion. And when I find those mods and I convert him, he's gonna retain them as my helper. So that's what I'm doing. I'm re-rolling this enemy's mods to try and get a combination I want. And as you can imagine, it can be slightly tedious. So who the fuck would want to do that by themselves? That's why I invited you. But now that you're over here asking all these questions, I'm starting to reconsider. I'm just kidding. Anyway, how's it going? I personally, for one, am chilling with my shoes off. I have a quesadilla in the fridge. I'm gonna go say hello to it at the end of the stream. Once I drop this SOJ, I'm gonna go say hello to that quesadilla. I got a little bit of sour cream. I got a little guacamoles and the red salsa. I'm gonna be speaking Spanish in Spanish later.
Thank you.
Thanks, Red Bull, Sakaguchi, Murray. And thanks, Arcadis. Thanks, bros. I'm hungry as hell, but the show must go on. Native Spanish speaker. Pretty crazy how, like, if you went to school in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, you can almost watch like movies that are in Spanish and all you need is subtitles and you understand it. Like, the subtitles help you understand the words you don't know, but it's pretty close. I feel like I can understand Spanish as long as I have subtitles. I don't cheat, you know, like I don't read the subtitles, but when I get to a sentence that I don't understand, I could just think like, what does that word mean? And then I just glance at the subtitles and I'm like, oh yeah, I know that. Alright, I get it. It's pretty close. It's a lot easier understanding a language than it is, especially if they're good actors and actresses. It's a lot easier to me. Than speaking. Plus, because when you're speaking, you could sound like a dumb fuck. Like, you know, all of you guys who try speaking English, you know, you run the risk of sounding like that. Except in the reverse. You know, that's a problem.
Suspect is Italian.
Trust me, that's a problem. You know? So the last thing I want to do is sound the way you do in English, but in Spanish. But when you're just listening and trying to understand, that's a different story, you know? It's easy to not have to worry about pronunciation. All you got to worry about is vocabulary. And like sentence structure and shit like that. I've gotten Energy Shield Aura a few times. Do you feel like these mods are weighted? Like you're gonna see certain mods more often than others? Shroud Walker, Cold Resist, Heals Ally. This guy's got 4 mods. They can get 4 mods? Dude, that could be, man, there could be a jackpot, right? If it can get 4 mods, that means it could be a jackpot. Stun resistant and shield aura. 4 mods Pog. I think 4 mods is the cap for the spell. That's exciting. Trail of Fire is like, I want Trail of Lightning. I want Invulnerability and Trail of Lightning. Or I want Physical Damage Aura and Trail of Lightning or something. Kill it. Spell says up to 4, which might mean mobs can have even more. Well, that's interesting. That's a good point. I guess it could be more. Actually, it probably is more. Because there are like modifiers that say rare and unique monsters have +1 additional mods. So I'm sure it can be more. But the gem probably only allows 4 tops. Yeah, it's like farming Pokemon. Haste, Aura, and what? Damn it, there's a bunch of little guys. And extra chaos damage? Damn it. That could have been good. Or close. I'm glad I decided to stream. It's always a pleasure, chat room. Streaming's cool. Hey, how have you been liking it? Backroll recently started streaming. Or, like, started streaming again. And it's really interesting watching someone, you know, like, that's just pretty much doing it for fun. That's a cool feeling. Just doing that shit because it's fun. It's cool as hell. Yeah, I think it's cool too. The idea of streaming is something that I'll never get over. It's so interesting. Like, imagine the idea that when I was a kid, when someone asked me, what are you gonna do when you grow up? It was literally 0% possible for me to say this because it didn't exist yet. It didn't even exist. Shit's pretty weird. 3 mods. Been a lot of fun. Hours pass so fast. I know. When you're having fun on stream, that shit's ridiculous. It's like a time machine. It's break time already, and then 4 hours goes by. Streaming is awesome if it's going good. I don't know what that means, but streaming is awesome, and I don't want to hear the rest of that shit you just said after those 2 dots. Oop. Should have just ended that sentence with 1 dot and then like nothing else afterwards. All that extra shit, I don't know what that was about. Those extra dots and all that other bullshit. I don't know about all that bullshit, but the first part was pretty cool. Man, it's so funny how everyone bullies in here. That new guy that got banned, I wonder if he's gonna come around. I told him not to talk too much, or else. I unbanned him. He was like really genuinely nice in the apology, and he was like, just even in the apology, he wouldn't shut the fuck up. So I felt like if I unban him without telling him to shut up, he's just gonna get banned again. So I told him, you know, like, you know, hey, new guy, you're unbanned, it's cool, it was just a gag, but don't talk too much, man, because then you're gonna stand out and then we're gonna bully you again. So hopefully he got it. I mean, you could talk, but just not all at once, you know? Big paragraphs, that's dangerous. You'll stick out. Extra physical and stuns? Damn it, man. I want extra physical and, like, shocked ground. We would prefer it if they didn't talk, Now the real question is, who the fuck is we? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know that guy. And to be honest, I don't want to know that guy. If that guy includes you, if that guy includes you, I don't want to know that guy. I don't think so. Good times. This was Ricksta's suggestion, I think. It's a pretty cool song. We got some bangers, bagners. You actually inspired me to make a good stream. Don't talk to me again or I'll ban you. Nice try fucking advertising your shitty ass stream in my chat room, bitch. Alright? You think that shit's gonna just go by unnoticed? Nice try, shithead. Fuck you. Alright? Don't talk again. And that includes fucking ha 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 too. Pumpkin face. Alright? Nice try. I don't even stream anymore. Ha ha ha. Well, it doesn't sound like it was a very good stream then. Something doesn't add up. Something is awfully sussy baka about this yellow name over here, don't you think, chat? Man, we're just picking on one guy, then the next guy. The Eye of Valle is getting crazy tonight. Damn. Like, picked on... I'm like bullying like 5 guys an hour right now. 6 guys. This shit's getting crazy. Damn, the perfect song? You ain't gonna get it on your own. Aris is gonna deliver it to you, bitch. Welcome to hell, bitch. I promise you, chat, I'm telling you now, if, this hasn't happened yet, but if I ever rob anybody at gunpoint, I promise you I will tell them that. I'll pull the gun out and I'll tell them, welcome to hell. Give me the fucking wallet and the car keys right now. In the bag, bitch. This shit's gonna be tight. Hopefully it never comes to that, but if I ever rob someone at gunpoint, I will. He gon' give it to ya. This song is so stupid. He ain't never gave nothing to me. This song is so stupid. Powerful minion, breaks armor, cold explosions. Elemental red. Trail of lightning. Is that it? Elemental res trail of lightning. I think that's it, right? Is it loud?
Thank you.
You can't hear me? That's it. I want that. I want that. Okay, so let's like beat his ass a little bit and whittle him down, but don't kill him. Just whittle him. Okay. Okay. Now, tag that ass. He's tagged. Now kill him. Okay, I got him. Sweet. Nice. So now what do you do again? Oh, I have to activate him. I'm going back to my town. For real. Thanks Flat Earth and Macumba and MK Top Tonyer, and MK Armageddon. Excuse me. Thanks, Hairline fled north on Cabeza. Wow, dude. That is impressively not funny. I mean, you could have gone so many directions with that. You could have gone with Hairline headed north on Gay Street. Hey, next time you're gonna make a joke, just let me know. I'll look it over and give you some, like, hey, my friend Dan straight up used to be a stand-up comedian, and I used to write jokes with him. Did I ever tell you guys that? I forgot about that. My friend Dan used to be a stand-up comedian, and I used to help him write jokes. Isn't that cool? He was pretty funny. He was really, like, gross. Like, really raunchy humor. Not my style, but, you know, like, I helped him write jokes. You guys would probably think he's funny. Hey, thanks, Niam. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about that gem that I captured. Oh, damn. Forgot about all this stuff in my pocket. I'm leaving this area. I don't like it when there's a bunch of people in town. Annoying. Pay to grief. MTX. Prop comedy? Nah, he was like, you know, like pervert jokes. Sex jokes. Oh, and like, you know, other jokes too.
A home away from home.
Is this game cool? I think it's pretty cool, but it's not for everybody. A lot of people don't love it. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Well, I guess I should say PoE 1 is one of my favorites. This game is not done yet, but it could be one of my favorites when it's done. It's approximately 20 to 30% done, and yet I'm still eating it for some reason. I'm a beta tester. I work for the company that makes it, except I don't get paid. I pay $30. You could be a beta tester too. Pester too. $30, man. You'll be a data pester. Just put in your, what do you call that thing that you put in when you want a job? Are you okay, amigo? Did you just get here? I told you guys I slept 2 hours last night. And I just got the thing I was looking for. Hey, what's up? Just got here. Yeah, I'm okay. I've never been better. I'm feeling good. I'm a little hungry, but I got the thing I wanted. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna manage to summon this guy. So he costs 75 spirit. Okay, I'll get rid of Ghost Dance. And let's see what I can get rid of as far as supports. Wind Dancer has Precision, which I want because accuracy is crit chance, and Vitality, which I don't need. So let's get rid of that. And then these are gonna be multipliers for Combat Frenzy, right? Clarity. Clarity is pretty comfy. How close am I with this? Oops. I have 50 spirit now. And I need 75 to activate this guy. So what else can I take off? Maybe Herald of Blood? What would you take off? Herald of Blood? I wanted to thank you again on the luck buff for the promotion. Hey, congrats. But you only have to thank me once. Especially if you're gonna turn around and ask me 2 questions in a row. I'm just kidding. What are you asking me? Did you get all your spirit from the axe? No, I'm wearing spirit gear. I have 35 on my amulet, and I have 45 on my shirt. That's where I got my spirit. And then the stuff you get. verbose motherfucker. Who, the guy I'm talking to? Ah, he's alright. Leave the guy alone. You're right, he's a bitch. I'm just kidding. There's quests that give you permanent 30 spirit. Yeah, I know that. Everyone knows that. You know I've been beta testing this game since it launched, right? You're trying to tell me shit that everyone knows? Anyway, yeah. It's not just 30, right? You get like... I think you get like 100 or something from the campaign. I don't remember how much. It happens 4 times. Twice in each difficulty. Where you get spirit. You get a total of 90? Okay, I was close. Okay, so what if I take off clarity? No, that's not right. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Go here. This is 130%. Deadly Herald. I mean, Wind Dancer is pretty good, don't you think? And Precision gives me crit chance, so I want that. Maybe I should drop this. Maybe not. Clarity is probably the next thing to go, but that's only 10. So that doesn't help me. I need... Oh, but wait! Oh, wait a minute. I didn't consider the fact that on the skill tree, I'm going to spec into companion nodes. I think I'm going to despec out of this area and spec into the companion nodes. And then that's going to give me reduced reservation. 20%? 20%? Hey, what's 20% of 75? Someone must know math. Thanks, Niam. And Cool Hand Mike. And Flat Earth 420. And Macumba. It's 15. So it's going to be minus 15. That means I'll be there. Okay, time to respec. I hope this doesn't fuck too much up. Refund passives. I'm going to try it. I think this is going to cost a fortune. Uh-oh. Int requirement. I could fix that later. How much is this gonna cost me? It costs 50,000 gold? That's crazy. I think respec costs are really high. Less than 50k, but they're really high. Anyway, so I'll get this. Get all those. Increases and reductions to companion damage also apply to you. That sounds good. Okay, I got all those. And then I'll get these nodes too, right? Dexterity. I'm at minus 24 int. I could change the dexterity. I can get it back. I'll get it back. Get this. Int. Int. That solved the problem right there. Wow. Easy to do. Okay. And my next point will go here. Now, let's see if I can apply it. Costs 31 spirit? How did that happen? Oh, 31%. I ignored the percent sign there. That's a big symbol. Okay, so... why can I not activate it? How much does it cost? I'm thinking. Do the math. What can I do? Like, what's the best way to fit this in between my cheeks? I'm 5 short. Hey, but is this guy's reservation cost going to go up when I add supports? It is, isn't it? Lose Wind Dancer? That leaves me with 35 spirit. Maybe give up on Wind Dancer? No, I think I can. Hey, do you guys know what supports you're supposed to use for a companion? Let me put those supports in and see if they make the reservation go up. Ghost Dance is already dropped, dude. I'm not using it. It's just socketed into my character, but I'm not using Ghost Dance. It's already dropped. I'll take it out. Last Gasp. Herald of Blood is for bleeding. Yeah, I know. I'm doing... I have Lacerate on as a support for this move. This move that I do, I'm making the enemies I do it to bleed, and then I'm killing them with the tornadoes and they're exploding because of Herald of Blood. It works. Get this dance. Thanks, Andrew Loves Pizza. The way Herald of Blood works is bleeding enemies who die explode. So all you gotta do is make them bleed, then kill them with something else, and they explode. It's like Herald of Ice, but you can see it better, so it's more... It feels better to me than Herald of Ice because everything else is all ice, so I can't see Herald of Ice.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vendetta. Thanks. Thanks, Rip My Frames. Hey, I forgot what you said. Take off Clarity and you'll be good. Yeah, but what about my mana, dude? I don't like mana potion. Break Time Foot Clan. Meat Shield for sure. Last Gasp is a good idea because then it comes back quickly, right? We didn't even get to talk about what I'm playing tomorrow. I need to come up with a new project. Something that really cooks. Just got my perfect jeweler's orb. Hey, congrats. That's a big drop. Nice work. Big drop, big drop. RE2 fixed cam mod. I've already played that. It was pretty cool, but it was a little buggy. Claire's Pursue. Halls of Torment? The game's cool. I like that game a lot, actually.
Thank you.
Fallout 4. That's a decent idea. Thanks, Toonami. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I'm praying to the video game gods that... The video game Todds that they re-release that game soon. I heard rumors that they will. So I'm holding off and waiting for them to make it. It could happen, you never know. It'll come bundled with Bloodborne in 60 FPS. Oblivion without jump tech would be whack. I don't know what that means. Why would they take things like that away? I don't mean like a real remake. I mean just a re-release. Todd wouldn't do that. No way Todd would do that. That requires extra work. He would just fucking port it over, charge full price, and basically call it a day. Look like a bitch. Step number 3. $80 all day, dude. Tell me where to sign. Anyway, I got distracted like crazy. You guys are really good at doing that. Experts. I want Wind Dancer, but I'm gonna try to get those supports. That's what I was gonna do. Okay, so go to my support area, then go over to my tier 3 uncut, then go over to Companion Quadrilla and get Last Gasp. Apply it. Now check to see how much that shit costs with that. Oh, it didn't go up. The reservation doesn't go up with that support gem. That's good news. Hey, what's the other support you're supposed to use on your Quadrilla other than Last Gasp? There's another support that's recommended. Is it Meat Shield? Meat Shield? You sure? I mean top tier advanced shit. Let's see. Yeah. So companions count as minions then. Even though they have their own wheel. Isn't there like a companion wheel? I wonder what the difference is. Why can't I find Amanda hug and kiss? I'm looking at the wrong thing, that's why. There it is. Found it. I find this whole gem equipping UI in this game to be very counterintuitive. The way that you push square to show all, like the way, at least this is how it works on console. On console, when you look at it, it gives you recommended. Then you can push square, but it doesn't say it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Square on the bottom, it says show all, right? And then it shows all. But if I'm on recommended and then I push the search button and I search for meat or meat shield, it like does it always show it? Oh, it lets you toggle. Well, it's very counterintuitive to me personally. Is that only on console? It could only be on console. I've never played on PC without pad. I play on PC with pad if I play on PC. And why can't we see all gems without having gems? Just a basic list. You can't do that in PoE 1 either, can you? Oh, I guess you can go to the vendor. You're right. Like, you could go to the vendor and just see what they have for sale and look at that. Yeah, a list would be nice, but I mean, why don't you have a single gem to look at the list? It's there. All you need is one uncut skill gem. If you're a broke boy, just say so. But you're right. I mean, it is available in the first one. Did Aris take hour 3 break? I think I skipped my last one. I was just trying to set this up. Remember, my mission was to stream until I find the guy I want. And I did. Did that ruin my reservation? No. So all I have to do now is remove a support for... excuse me. For this thing. Wind Dancer. Manage sockets. I could either remove Precision or Deadly Herald. Yeah, that's expensive, but 30% more damage is nice. Or I could remove this No, not this. This. Clarity. Yeah, I guess Clarity's gotta go. My choice is either Clarity's gonna go or Wind Dancer's gonna go. And I would rather have Wind Dancer than Clarity. I'll just push my Mana Flask. Hopefully it doesn't feel like shit. Wow. My mana goes down pretty fast, but it's okay. It still goes up pretty fast too. Now how do I summon this clown? Oh, I gotta set it as a bind. So I'll set this as... How did I do it last time? Companion. I forgot how I summoned him last time. Oh. Nice, I can turn everything on and I have 5 extra spirit now. They should add hunger and pooping to this game. You know, as much as I complain about game devs, sometimes it's nice to meet someone like you that makes me appreciate them. You're a retard. Oh, damn, No Pants shot you. Get shot, bitch. Anyway, I forget what I was trying to do. Hey, do you guys remember how to summon this guy? There was some trick. Good riddance. He didn't get banned. He just got timed out. He's gonna be back. Oh, you gotta do it on both weapon slots. Thanks. I forgot about that trick. You might as well put them all on both then, right? Cool, thanks for reminding me. Have a nice night, Aris. Thanks for the stream. Didn't I tell you to not talk to me? Have a good night. Thanks for liking my stream. Thanks Pile Driving, my homies, and Toonami. Thanks. Have a good night. Funny. Damn, you too? They're dropping like flies. Right when I got my monkey? Hey, so does this guy have shocked ground or what? Where's his shocked ground? Oh, is it working? Hey, is that working? No way, it's the wrong monkey. You are kidding me. What do you mean in combat only? I'm in combat right now. This is in combat. I'm in my hideout. Not the wrong monkey? Oh, wait a minute. You think that they disabled it in hideouts. They do that. They disable things in hideouts. Let me see what this monkey's got. How do you look at it? Oh, you look in here. It says elemental resistance, trail of lightning. Isn't that right? My reses are... it's working, isn't it? It's working. I just don't see the trail of lightning right now. Let me go somewhere and try and, like, see if it works. Go in a map or like a combat zone. Yeah, I guess I was saying this is a combat zone, but I forgot the idea that you can attack, but it doesn't count as a combat zone. Is it working? Hey, it's not working even in a combat zone. Is this combat zone? This is the wrong minion? What do you mean it's bogged? What do you mean it's bogged? How could it be bogged? People in the chat said that that's what they've been doing. You can see it a bit. So is it working? You can see it when it... Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you see that? So he doesn't drop it when... Oh. I thought it was one of those auras where he... As he walks, he drops it. It's not like that. It's like a skill that he casts when he's near enemies. It does work. It works. It works. It works. I was a little concerned for a second. I have to be near enemies and then he drops it on the ground. Huh. Cool. Thanks. Thanks for the help, chat. Also, thanks for the company while I farmed it. I'm gonna probably farm for different versions of that monster later. I hope I go to sleep at a reasonable hour, but I want to go eat a quesadilla and go to bed. It's bedtime. You can get up to 4 mods. Yeah, I know. I know about that. Anyway. Hey, good shit, chat room. That was a lot of fun. Random 3-hour and 13-minute stream. Thanks for joining me and being pleasant. I like that. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll think of something fun to play. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Take it easy, everybody. Good night, X2. Damn, multiplied? Thanks. Good night, Brittany, and everyone else. All you Britneys out there. Good night. Take it easy, everybody.
Lightning!